7 years ago, I was broke, and now I'm running 3 businesses, and I'm taking you guys along that journey of how I've done it and how I'm currently doing it. Welcome to day 81 out of 100 days. We're doing a 100-day vlog streak, and today is number 81 of it. I am at my gym right now, and I have my quarterly taxes that I got to do for the gym here. So I got to just write out some checks, send them off, and then we are headed to my Airbnb to work on it. We got a bunch of little stuff we got to do: trim, caulk, spray foam, bunch of little stuff. So let me get these done, and then we'll head there and get started on the house. So we made it to the rental, the future Airbnb, and we got these boards right here. This is all we got left of trim work to hang up. So 1, 2, 7. We have 7 left to go. I have the bathroom in here I need to do, just trim around the closet door. I need to actually put a little splice in here. So, you know, you don't know this until you get into it, but this paneling right here, whoever used to own the house, they put a 2x4 behind it and then brought this paneling out on top of old plaster. So now we have this funky, stupid gap here that I got to build a little bitty board for to try to fill that gap in. So that's what happens when you buy old houses. You're going to run into stuff like that, and unless you completely gut them and start over fresh, which is actually what I like to do. It's a bigger job, but you can make a nicer job when you gut it and just redo it all. But we didn't do that because I wasn't going to do an Airbnb here. I was actually just going to do a long-term rental, rent it out for $900 to $1,000 a month, cash flow anywhere between 50 and 100 bucks a month, and yeah, slowly make my money back over time. But I've always wanted to do an Airbnb, and I was like, this is the perfect opportunity because I had an extra $10,000 to $15,000 in my budget. So I was like, let's use that budget, let's invest that budget, and hopefully in the long run we'll make a better return. Maybe make $3,000 a month. So that's kind of where we're at now. That's kind of why it's ended up a project like this. I need to finish up this trim up here. So over here, there's a little piece, just which doesn't look like much, but this piece right here, I ran out of shiplap on my last board. So I got to make a piece of shiplap to fit in there. And then I need to finish trimming that out. And then, like I said, do the bathroom and finish those little gaps and stuff like that. Oh, and yeah, we got this ugly light right here. I'm gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this all up here. I'm gonna put a new board in right here just to make it look nice and clean again. So let's do that. Let's finish it up. Yesterday we got a lot knocked out. Yesterday was just a moving and grooving kind of day. I hope it can go like that today, but with going to the gym this morning, I'm already running behind and I am tired today. It's Thursday. I'm worn out from the week, and I don't know, I hope I can just hit a groove and start moving. Sometimes that's all you need, is just get some blood flowing, and then you can start moving again. So hopefully that can happen to us, but let me get started. I might actually do like the easy stuff first and then finish up on the hard stuff. That's how I like to do it. And here we got some like finagling and some craftsmanship, I might call it, that we need to do. So this is a pretty big gap, right? I mean, it's a weird gap and you gotta somehow trim it out. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna stack, I don't know, do you guys think that's weird to have this board sticking out like this? Would you think it looks better if it was flush with this? The only reason I didn't do flush with this is because here, at least the trim is like, you know, I don't think it really needs caulked like that. It doesn't look funny. Yeah, it sticks out. I don't know. It's either it sticks out or it's gonna run flush along here and I can nail it in through here, but we need to build a box, which I think I might actually do that just to keep it flush. But we need to build a box like this, so I'll have to trim down this board here and box it all in and try to make it look good, because this is just a crazy gap to have to fill in here. Same with up there. And like I said, it's because this place has been just cobbled together, and the only right way to do it is to gut the whole place and do it right. And it's too far, we're too far from that now. So I'm gonna build a box and I will show you guys the final results. I'm gonna be doing a lot of cutting, like trimming boards down, cutting them down, trying to make it just fit right. So it's gonna take some time. I'm gonna go get lunch because I am starving. But I want to give you guys a little update where I'm at. I haven't filmed any of the work doing it just because it was so weird. I didn't even know how I was going to actually cobble some of these pieces together, but we have just made a massive mess in here. But we did get this done, and you guys can judge me how you guys want on it. But it was so many, like I had a little piece here, a little bitty piece here. With this here, I had to frame it out from here and then put a little piece here. And then now it's like, what do I do here? I was gonna just attach a piece right here, but I don't think that's gonna look good. So I'm thinking about just cutting it right there and then running one across that gap. That's basically just that same trim, and running it from the floor all the way up to the ceiling and calling it good. But I had to like, see this ugly gap here, but it's like, what do I do? What do you do in a situation like that? Same with this, like it was this weird ugly gap all between here. It was difficult, you guys. I just had to do the best I can. And then we also got rid of this, there was a light right there, this light that I took off over there. I took all that off, so now that's just solid. It was an ugly light, we didn't need that. And then also downstairs, I had my lights that were just dangling. Now I got them sitting upright. But then I'm gonna go get lunch, and then when we come back, I'm going to try to deal with all these ugly, weird gaps with just some of the scrap pieces I have right here, and just try to put them in there, staple them in. And then we're gonna do a lot of caulking, because that's just what I have to do on an old house like this. And then I also need to get this piece up there. So while I'm out, I'm going to go by our local hardware store. I'm going to pick up some more material and hopefully get all the trim and stuff done so I can clean up the sawdust and be done with sawing, because it makes such a mess in the house when we're doing that. Caulking's not too bad, but yeah, this stuff, as you guys can see, just makes a huge mess. All right, lunch is done. I'm fueled back up. We are going to try to put this piece of glass in the bathroom for a little window. So that is a quarter, not even a quarter, no, that's like an eighth of an inch thick. No, it's like a 16th of an inch thick. And we gotta get it, here, I'll stand back. We gotta get it up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put little stops along here that I can glue the glass to, and then we'll put, like I'll put little stops in here, and then we'll glue the glass into that so it's sealed up and doesn't let moisture or bugs or anything come through, and then I'll just trim it out around it to make it look nice and pretty. All right, you guys, quick update here. I got this window in. You guys tell me in the comments what you guys think of that. I like it. I think that turned out really good. Now I probably will frost it of some kind, and then I went ahead and just sealed like the tub, like all the way up through here and stuff, caulked it all with the whatever, waterproof silicone or whatever. And then we are going to head into here next, because I got a piece of trim in there I need to finish, which I guess I could do, but I don't know why on my mind right now is getting this piece in here. So I'll cut a piece down, I'll cut a 1x down, because this is all shiplap. But shiplap's about $9 a board for 8 foot. It's like $4 or $5 for a 1x, and I had to go to Lowe's, which is 45 minutes away, to get the shiplap, or buy it cheaper at my local hardware store. So that's what I did. Now I'll just cut a lip out to make it my own shiplap, and I'll stick it up in there. And yeah, and then I'll just use this trim over here and connect it right there, and that'll be done. So then I'll be able to have that done and out of the way. Realize I still have some tape on here. So yeah, we will do that next. It's 5 o'clock and we got quite a bit done. We got some cleaned up. If you guys remember in the video here, this is all dirty and stuff, got it all cleaned up. I just pushed some of the tools this way so I could clean that room. And then let's see, what did I get done today? So I got this trim around this done today. I got this weather stripping put on the door here. And then as we go down here, oh, I need to do something with this hole here. But these gaps here, I decided they're like weird gaps that are uneven, all that kind of stuff. So I just went ahead and spray foamed them so I could caulk them. Today we did get all this trim in here done. We got that window in. There is a glass pan. Let me turn the light on. There's a glass pan in here. Sealed up. Got all this all caulked up. You guys already know that though. I put this piece in right here. I don't think I like it though. I just don't like it. It's too blocky, but it probably will stay for now. But we got all these in here. Yeah, got that piece in there. What else we do? We got all this up. We got that trim up there. There's this board right here, which it stands out a little bit just because it's not the same sheen and it's just a hair taller, but that's okay. Got all this cleaned up as well. So this is all looking nice. Got all my crap cleaned out of here. Got the room cleaned up. We got a lot done today. Now tomorrow we'll come in, we will cut down all the spray foam, caulk a ton of stuff. We'll just spend like a day caulking and cleaning and taking trash away. And yeah, so we're getting pretty damn close. We're gonna go do a lot of caulk tomorrow for sure, but that's just part of it. We'll clean the windows. I have some lights upstairs that I need to put on. And I'm sure I have some other stuff. If it's nice, maybe I can paint the outside windows, but it also depends on how much time we have because we'll be at the gym tomorrow. So we're gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I haven't been bringing you guys along through the journey because I've had my headphones in. I've been listening to the David Goggins Can't Hurt Me book, and it's really got me motivated. Like if you listen to that book or read that book and you don't get motivated from it, there might be something wrong with you guys. But yeah, we've been listening to the book, so I've just been working, grinding, and it's hard to record, especially when I was in the bathroom. It's really hard to record in there. But yeah, that's what we got for today. Thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That helps us grow. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.